Hello, everyone, and welcome to another very exciting edition of Nat20Hot, the group of friends that likes to play Dungeons and Dragons together. We are a group of friends that likes to play Dungeons and Dragons together. We've been doing this now for over 2 years. We do it for fun. We do it because we can. We do it because why the heck not? And we've been doing it for long enough now that it's time for us to tell you that if you've missed out on anything up until this point, you can go ahead and watch our entire first campaign at youtube.com/at Nat20Hot, where you can find our first campaign Into the Wild. You are currently now watching episode 15 of our what's what? It's been 10 seconds. Uh, uh okay. Um it has been 2 years and we are now in episode 15 of our campaign 2 Upon the Astral Sea. You can only watch up to episode 3 of that campaign, but maybe by the end of tonight, you can watch all 15 episodes up until this point, where you get to meet our famed companions that you have here, Argus, the magician, the wizard, Blue, the rogue, and Rat, the gunslinging fighter. Also missing today is Freya, our bard, who is a great transition into the recap of last session, where our party ventured off after their heist of the Nightshade Villa, where they were attempting to steal the Red Dwarf Ruby from Selena Nightshade, a wealthy socialite, alongside Tiff, a former companion and traveling companion of Rat, and now turned enforcer for the ETC. At the During the heist, as they were making their escape, members of the Imperial Inquisition, a religious sect that is not currently endorsed by the Empire, interrupted the heist in progress and managed to send in one of their top enforcers, known as Ether or the Butcher, to intercept them and attempt to steal something from Nightshade's vault. The Butcher. Uh, Now you do. You've heard that name before. Um, you made me lose my train of thought. Um, it's okay. Uh, Okay, so yeah, Ether jumps in. The party is making their escape, but Tiff, who is the twin sister of Ether, ultimately ended up running back into the fray to find out more about what her brother has been up to since they split up on Taish many months ago. Intercepting a handful of the sect's informers, or enforcers, Rat and Blue jumped into the bloody fray while Freya and Argus made off with the diamond, or the red ruby diamond. No, the red dwarf ruby. Sorry, off my game. Red Dwarf Ruby, and ventured back to the Ratmobile to await, ideally unabated, for Rat, Blue, and Tiff to return. Upon entering the villa, Blue transformed into Sapphire, the imperial hating version of herself, an alternate personality that is just a bit rough around the edges, and ultimately almost finished off two of the guards herself before Rat tossed an explosive device into the hallway to enable them to make their getaway. After both parties deftly managed to escape the chasing guards through the upper ring of Brawl, uh, while they did so, back on the Ratmobile, Freya and Argus were attempting to break into the ship's engine room, which held many of Rat's secrets, much to Freya's chagrin. Only Argus was able to get in by controlling a small cockroach familiar, through which he saw many things inside, but did not inform Freya of what he found. Um, Elsewhere, after coming back, there was some tension incorporated into the party, as Freya and Tiff got into it over some books that were promised to Tiff as part of her participation in the heist, but Freya wanted to give to her sister per her request. So Tiff agreed to make copies of the books and provided them back to them, but not before there was a number of heated discussions between the party on what to do next. Elsewhere, Rat received a tweet, which is a message in a box shaped like a bird, from Dome, imploring him to take a mission to save a Imperial engineer named Vin, on the colony of Bogard, where he seems to have been pinned down and has not had contact in 210 day. One might call that a 20 day. And that is where we find ourselves on the eve or the dawn breaking of the next morning, with Freya deciding to return for now to the Happy Beholder to see if she can re-engage with her sister and find out more about the needs that they require. So they will be absent for the next couple of weeks as Blue, Rat, and Argus decide what to do next. Rat with his potential mission to Bolgard, and Argus with a contract to complete in the city in order for him to meet with the esteemed magic tutor Merrick. And so that is where we find ourselves on the galley of the Ratmobile with a new dawn dawning and a whole day ahead of you. Whatever do you do? Argus also has a date, by the way. Mm, yes. Uh, Also found during the heist was a sentient rock that is now permanently bonded to Rat. Rat, what would you like to name? No. What would you like to rename Gertho? Press triangle to rename. Chip. Okay, I like that. Still as Sapphire. Still as Sapphire. Uh, in fact, in fact, as you awake, Blue, you kind of like you kind of lift up your hands and see the bruises from yesterday. And oh, am I freezing or am I okay? Am I good? Hello? Okay. I just froze for a minute. Um, as you you see the bruises and you feel like a sense of surprise. Are you guys getting me or no? Okay. Um, and you feel a sense of surprise as you're kind of like this is the first time that you have awoken in this body or awakened in this body in a way that is not like in media res, like you are not like actively in combat or actively doing something. This is the first time that you've woke up in this body, in this world, and no time has passed. This is the first time that you've laid your head to rest and still come to. This is the longest that you have felt control of this physical form after a dreamless slumber. Wait, hold on. I'm not getting audio from you guys.
Sick.
He like stop and look you in the eyes, and I'm like, "Oh, you're still Sapphire, huh?"
I'm still here.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know how to cook. Blue usually does that. I assume that you don't either. I think it's just gonna be a coffee breakfast morning.
Okay, iced coffee, no lunch. Got it.
Did you end up making any of the overnight oats? I'm gonna say as I walk in.
I think those have to be made
Wait,
overnight.
yeah, I'm that's also wasn't that the thing that you stuck a rock in?
Oh, not blue. Hello, not blue.
I've been calling her
No, I was wondering
Wizard.
if
Sapphire,
she
but you can call her what you
Sapphire.
want.
I'm indifferent.
Well, it's me.
Where's little princess?
Oh, she went home.
Back to
Yeah, well,
her little
no, not home.
castle?
Home. She's off the ship. She's not with us anymore. We kind of, she got what she wanted, the information. I think she just kind of went back to the whatever, the big old happy beholder. Uh,
Wow, that's so
word.
sad. What a loss.
Damn.
Sapphire does not like Freya.
Yeah. Chris, can I have a question?
Yeah.
This ruby that I have, do I know who would be interested in buying this?
Uh, you have buyers who you have sold things to in the past. However, during your previous encounters, or really, like the reason that this diamond or ruby that originally came to your mind was through an individual in the upper city who was going to pay you to retrieve it for him, specifically because you would have nobody that you could sell it to quietly. It would absolutely come back to you. But if you were to sell it to this person, you might not get what its value is, but you would certainly get an awful lot of gold. Specifically, they
What's
had
that guy's name
offered
again?
you 10,000 for it.
Damn. What
Thrawn,
is their name again?
Thrawn,
Thrawn?
Thrawn,
Thrall?
Thrawn.
Thrawn.
On.
Okay. So on the docket today, I'm gonna meet with this Thrawn guy at some point. We're gonna do your thing, Argus.
Cool. So, yeah, so you got a buyer set up?
Yeah, something like that. Someone who will buy it. That's for sure.
Certainly hope so.
Or do you know
Uh,
somebody?
Absolutely fucking not.
All right. What happened to Punchy Girl?
Tiff also, she uh she left. She'll be back in a couple of days. I think she's just trying to kind of fulfill her end of the ETC job, and then I kind of promised that we'd help her with some ether stuff. So Argus, you're not obligated to stay in for any of that. Obviously, you're good to go after this. But yeah, Sapphire, I guess you're not obligated to come either. But
What part?
the whole Tiff thing with ether, and I don't know, helping her find her brother, her murderous brother.
Oh, I'm going to that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, glad to have you.
What are
Do
we
you
doing
mind me,
today?
do you mind me asking how long are you gonna be you? Do you know? Do you care?
I'm
Surely.
not gonna lie, I drank a lot last night in the assumption that I was not gonna wake up today.
Is there? Yeah, I have nights like that too. I get it.
Yeah, I figured it would be someone else's problem, but now it is mine.
Is there like some way to trigger Blue to get her to come back out? And I like kind of like search through the fridge for any leftover overnight oats from years ago.
You have to feed the vessel overnight oats to bring out to the blue.
Are there any
What's
left,
Um,
Chris?
I
What is
don't
it?
know. I've
There
never
are
tried.
some
Are there
leftover
any?
overnight oats.
Okay. I take some out. I just go eat this. Maybe that'll do it.
I eat a spoonful of oats. Does
You
anything happen to me?
they're honestly pretty cold, and like they're, you know how like you're typically supposed to like take out the overnight oats and leave them on the counter for a little bit to soften up. You get kind of like a blob of like a couple day old overnight oats, so they don't taste as good. You're like, I gotta like it's like eating cement. but you are still very much
Stodgy.
Sapphire.
No, nothing's happening.
Maybe it's mozzarella sticks.
Mozzarella
so.
sticks.
I love the way Argus
I
says
mean, I
mozzarella
could go for
sticks.
you
some
like-
of those.
Do you like mozzarella sticks?
I mean, I could go for some. Not gonna lie.
There's a possibility that it's still food based. We'll try that when we find a mozzarella stick vendor.
Got it.
But
All right, I guess I'll just tag along with you guys today.
cool.
Nothing personal about any of this, Sapphire, by the way. I'm just curious.
It feels a little personal.
No, I like having you along. You don't talk as much.
I don't say anything in response to that.
All right. Where are you all going first?
Let's
We
sell
should
this-
move this. Yeah.
Let's get rid of this incriminating evidence first.
Okay.
What?
So you are going to attempt to go and interface with Valerius Thrawn.
Sure am.
Okay. Are you going to attempt to find him anywhere, or are you going to go straight to his house?
I'm going straight to the source, baby.
Okay. To that end, then, you. Oh,
Is
Okay.
he? Where does he live?
Wait,
He
we lost
li-
to Christopher.
so you
There
would
we go, he's
know
back.
that Thrawn lives in the high city of Brawl, and that is where you first met him. He lives in the Velvet Reaches, which is one of the nicest neighborhoods in Brawl, and you have not seen him since he first propositioned you on this job uh, about 2.5 years ago.
All right. I will go to his house then if I know where he lives.
You sure do. Okay.
As we're traveling, Sapphire stays a couple paces behind those two. Definitely keeping an eye out for anything and everything.
Make a perception check.
Oh, I should get my dice out.
Ooh. 14. Sapphire gets a +0. Compared to Blue's +6.
No, as you make your way through the city, so it's a 14, you said?
Yes.
You do notice so as you kind of like walk through the city, walk through the hustle and bustle, the traditional harping and hawking of wares, there is something of a spring in the step of the town today, especially here in the lower city. You can occasionally hear the buzz of people talking about something that happened in the high city. Nobody specifically says a theft, but they do say that people escaped through the sewers, and they have to imagine that anyone going that way did something to piss off the rich elite. That said, there is a message board that you do catch a glimpse of behind a vigil to Velthara, which is currently being booed by a couple of people walking by. So it's kind of like a crowd of people like kind of booing and hissing that captures your attention as you walk through the city. That there are a group of people walking with like hollow masks, so their eyes are able to be seen. They just like kind of wear like a almost like a Phantom of the Opera mask, but their eyes can be seen. And they are carrying candles through the city and chanting liberation through entropy. And they are very clearly more subscribed to the Trinity than folks in the city of Brawl typically would be. Beyond
So
them,
liberation through entropy?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That sounds great and not evil.
Yeah. You do also like kind of take a quick scan of a board beyond them as you kind of like make your way around the corner. Like you keep like watching them as you go past as Argus and Rat continue on ahead and see that there was a public execution that was canceled. There is a big poster of the individual's face, a young individual who was accused of stealing from the Elysian Trading Company, and a new ETC like kind of like addendum has been pasted on it that the execution was canceled as due to prison transfer. And then as that kind of catches your eye, you see another poster right next to that execution poster for a missing apprentice scribe from the Library of the Spheres, named Veronica Miller.
Do I recognize who was the person that was gonna get executed?
The name is not posted, or if it was, it's kind of covered by the addendum, so you cannot see, but the face does not look familiar. It's a very young, gnomish man with like a 5 o'clock shadow and a buzzed goatee, like he's buzzed the goatee out. So it's just whatever this is. Was that a handlebar? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
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 Mutton stash.
Mutton stash.
Mutton stash?
Mutton.
Oh, I don't like that.
I do like that.
I'll relay these things back to these two because it seems like it could be of interest. Vaguely.
I'm not interested.
I don't know, but your punchy girl might.
Sure, maybe.
She works for them.
I'm interested in the
Stupidly,
mutton
but she
stash.
does. Oh, I thought
Argus,
you were
you look
gonna
good with
be.
that.
You could. Yeah. Can you grow facial? Is it just rocks? Is that painful?
The hair is rocks. Yeah, Rat. You kind
Does
of
he have the normal hair growing out of his face, but the rest is rocks?
That's funny.
Tarzan's dead.
Oh yeah, Tarzan's not dad, but like
Yeah, I heard Tarzan's parents died.
yeah, Tarzan like the
That's a
uncles, the
work
uncle.
joke.
Oh, I don't know.
His peepaw.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure me and Evan know exactly.
I know what's happening. Catch up, Brett. Speaking of Brett, Rat.
I guess.
You find that your travels through the inner and middle ring are uneventful, but by the time you reach the high city, the portcullis gates are closed and they are flanked by two guards on either side. At least at the first, so you kind of went the exterior route because that is the fastest way to get to the Velvet Reaches in the high city, which flank Prince Andrew's tower. But currently, the high city is closed, and there are four guards kind of milling about. Two of them look on high alert. Two of them are like more chatting with each other.
So are we killing them?
No, we're not killing them. Hey,
Chop.
guards.
The two alert ones kind of like state your business.
We're gonna go in there. We're gonna meet with our friend Tiff. She works for the ETC. Highly requested we are.
Who the hell are you?
Rat McScriff.
Well, Rat McScriff, in case you haven't heard, the high city's on lockdown. Bit of apparently a bunch of folks came through here. Low city lowlife came through here last night, rabbing rousel. Bunch of rabbing rousers they were, and so the high city is closed on the high city magistrate's authority, which comes direct from Prince Andrew, and he's gonna poke you in your shoulder. So get moving, McScriff, because I don't know no tiff.
How am I gonna talk to her then? When does it open back up?
As soon as the investigation is complete, I gather. We need to make sure that these rabble rousers didn't go anywhere they're not supposed to be.
All right. Uh, can I use my? Can I use my?
Time to deliver a pizza ball.
Pizza time.
Can I talk to Chip real quick?
Yeah, and so all of your conversations with Chip happen in your mind. And I am going to change Chip's voice so that it is always distinctive. So
Oh.
you have to awaken Chip by talking to him.
Do you have to speak out loud, or I can like telepathically talk to him?
It's all telepathic.
Okay. Chip, awaken.
Well, good morning, sir.
This is fucking Chris.
Chip,
Oh.
real quick. What does the inside of that man's mouth taste like? What did he have for dinner last night?
Well, I don't know, sir. I'm not inside of it, but if you put me inside of him, I could tell you.
No, you said that he could taste or smell anything within 30 feet.
Yeah, but not behind
You
not
said that he could
through
sense
walls though. His
anything within
mouth is a
30 feet.
wall. His mouth is a wall.
Yeah,
It is not a wall.
but if he were to open his mouth, maybe I'd be able to tell you. But she's right. I mean, she's not saying anything, but I can. If he were to open his mouth,
All right, fine.
I can tell you.
I talk to the guard. I go, hey, what, so what exactly got stolen?
As he opens his mouth, he says, "Oh,
Go, go,
butts,
go.
butts and mashed potatoes."
Bacon bits and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, the
Okay.
soy kind. So they're not
Soy
real
mashed
bacon.
potato? Oh, soy bacon.
He has high cholesterol, so he's looking out for his health.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks, Chip. I appreciate. What the fuck voice do I do? I appreciate you, Chip.
Oh, we're doing accents now? I can try that
Just,
too.
just when I talk
It's
to you,
me,
Chip.
Chip.
So what exactly?
I like how there's one god and it's me to Chip.
What exactly got stolen here, guy?
None of your beeswax. And another individual steps up and kind of pushes the other guard around. My friend Alan here is being too polite. I suggest that you get a step in, because we don't answer to rabble rousers. Matter of fact, where were you last night? And where were you last night? And he kind of looks at Sapphire.
Certainly weren't rouse and rabble.
Oh, yeah? Then what were you up to?
I'm gonna get real close to the first guy, and I'm gonna say, I know that last night you had bacon bits, the soy kind, and mashed potatoes for dinner. I've watched you for a few days now, and you'll let us through if you know it's good for you.
You can make an intimidation check with advantage.
You and bacon bits, the soy kind. I want that to be in the next Batman movie.
14.
As you like, you could see so like the magistrate, like the city watch of Brawl wear like kind of pit helmets, so you can have like full visibility to their eyes. And as you say that, he kind of like recoils from you a little bit. But as you say, like, I know you had bacon bits. You watch as his eyes, and his like eyes dart back and forth. And as soon as you say that you've been watching him for a couple days, he's going to attempt to grapple you, and he's going to grab your arm and like elbow you to the ground. So I'll have you make a contested strength check, or do you
I'm stepping in.
or do you just give up? You could. What are you doing to help the situation?
I'm stepping up threateningly. All 5'2" of me.
Rat, you can roll with advantage, assuming Blue or Sapphire gets in the way.
Yeah.
I'm rolling so bad today. I rolled a 6.
We're gonna
Oh
get
my god!
arrested.
They rolled a 5! So the first one was cocked and was on a nat
Good.
20 or a 2, so I decided to roll it again. And they rolled a 5. So as they kind of like, they quickly wrap their arm around you and press their elbow into your back. And that's it, on the ground now! And Blue just kind of like, whoa! Trips and like forces her way
Blue
into it.
Sapphire does not trip.
Oh, true. You're Sapphire, not Blue. So you're like aggressively
Yeah.
forcing your way in there, and like kind of like knock the guard off balance. You kind of like jams the spear in, and now all four are looking at you, and like one of them lowers the spear. It's like, that's it. Get moving, or come with us. It's that simple.
All right, no trouble, no trouble. We'll come back later. Whatever. You guys are fucking got some poles up your asses, and I start walking away.
You hear in your mind, well,
I
gee,
do the
mister,
Top
that
Gun.
didn't go as planned.
Sure didn't, Chip.
I do the Top Gun teeth click at them as I walk away.
One of the
Yeah.
one of the guards goes, "Damn, that girl's hardcore." As you all start to walk away.
Ice.
All right,
I'm trying to look as cool as I
Damn.
can, but I am not cool. I am.
Sapphire turns to Rat and goes,
Hey, quick.
your body's writing check. No, your body's writing checks. No, your ego's writing checks. Your body can't cash.
Your body can't.
Got it in 3.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Look, I thought I might be able to. It's been a little while since I've been. I'm good at lying. I'm not good at intimidating. How's that?
I wasn't gonna say you were good at it either.
I'm a great liar. That was a lie.
All right. No. Jesus Christ. How do you get anything done?
All right, well, sick. How about you guys go kind of get this thing started, and I'll meet up with you guys later.
What?
Did you not
Sorry,
know that?
that wasn't to you.
Did you? I told you that in your encounter in the brain quest.
What do you mean? What?
What in the goddamn? What in the Sam Hill? I don't remember this.
Oh, well, I was kind of getting that, so I told you.
All right. Yeah, fill me in on that more later. Let's go on.
Well, that's as much as you heard. Well, I guess it's kind of like on you personally to fill in the blanks if you want. All right, so Rat, you're not going with them to the contractual obligations?
Yeah. You guys get started with this owl. I'll meet up with you guys later. I am going to find a different way into this high city.
I almost don't trust you to go alone. But also, I don't really give a shit.
That's what I like to hear.
Just don't tell any more guards what they had for dinner.
No, the plan is to.
Why did you know? Why did you know that?
I've got a way about it. I can taste the insides of guards' mouths without even kissing them. It's my new talent.
Rat is very skipper coded from the Penguins of Madagascar.
Very skipper coded.
I said kiss it, just like you're kissing your sister.
Please never say anything like that to me ever again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
She had some overnight oats that had been a little bit too long in the refrigerator.
Chip, you can stop that now.
Okay, sorry.
Chris, that voice is 5 times the volume of Eddie.
I don't know why. It's so loud.
It's probably because I get really close to the microphone.
Fine.
I assume that you can't.
It's me.
I assume it's because you can't hear it, so I'll do it from over here. Hey, it's me, Chip. That better?
That's so much better.
Okay, it was just because I was getting too close to the
Please do
microphone.
that.
But no. When it's really, really loud, that's how it sounds. That's mine.
It's like, oh my god. So loud.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
Yeah. I'll catch up with you guys
All
later.
right.
Go Steve on an
Wizard.
owl.
An owl?
That's what you're
Yeah, we
doing,
gotta see
right?
a guy. We gotta see a guy about an owl.
Okay. Do you guys do anything normal? Have you ever had a normal problem?
Yeah.
This guy tastes people's mouths. Long distance.
You disappear for several days at a time and become another woman. Like, let's put some shit into
fine.
perspective.
It's feeling judgmental and personal.
Says the person who made fun of me for tasting the inside of people's mouths. You're full of shit today, Sapphire.
I think it's because I'm wildly hungover. I don't know what this energy is, but it's weird. Maybe this is what happens when I sleep.
Yeah, you usually feel better in the morning. Maybe this
Yeah,
is you
well,
without adrenaline.
what? You take me
This is
back.
you
Put me back.
without
Put me
adrenaline.
back.
Yeah.
Put me back. Swap me out. All right. Are we gonna go punch an owl? Am I gonna go punch a bird?
Oh,
No, I think it's a
well,
diplomacy thing, right?
Wait.
Yeah, we gotta-
Give me a second. You want me to go with him on a diplomacy mission?
oh, Sapphire might not be the best one for that. Nothing personal, but
I mean, I'll go kill a bird. I don't
No.
need an excuse.
All right, Sapphire, you be my backup. How about that?
We're sending him alone?
It's Argus's thing anyway, right?
I'd probably do better without. Well, I think you might be more helpful to Rat.
How about we just all go together to all the places?
All I'm saying is that I'm still gonna fucking sell this shit, and getting over there is
Okay. How about we give the guards time to swap out the rotation? We all go to find an owl and not kill it.
oh, I was just gonna grappling gun and like jump over the wall.
Well, you're gonna get arrested and maybe killed. Let's go
No.
talk to an owl. Jeez.
Fine.
I've
Thank
got ways
you.
I can help get us all over there if you want some backup.
Maybe the owl
Yeah.
will fly us over a wall.
Keep talking, Argus.
Well, between
Simple.
we can get places.
I think it's just getting
Oh,
people in is difficult, but once you're in, you're in.
Um, just one more piece of devil's advocate. You don't think it's gonna be a bit sus trying to sell the
Those
should have a
ATV
cooldown
immediately
period.
after, and that wasn't suspicious at all.
Jesus, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I dropped for a minute there. I missed. What did Rat say to being suspicious?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It was not in character. All right, I see your point. We'll do the owl thing first, and then we'll come back later, and maybe the situation will be better.
Yeah, I'm no stranger to doing illegal things.
All right, Argus, lead the way. Owl quest.
Owl quest.
Chris, did you ever send me the deets on that?
If I forgot to, I can tell you them now. So you have a Um, a term, like a letter from, or like kind of slip from the proprietor of the Theorem Thread, which is a magic and clothing store in the lower city, uh, run by Carol DeJaneth. And Carol has given you the name of a artificer in the middle city known as Kellen Dawn Twist. Um, and the artificer attempted to conjure a spectral owl, a familiar, and the owl has gained some degree of sentience and individuality and wants to renegotiate the terms of their existence. Um, Given that the artificer failed in their conjuring of the familiar, they do not want to go to the Mages Guild, which also runs the Library of the Steers, within which an individual named Merrick works. And Merrick is one of the most highly regarded and sought after teachers in the realm. And Carol DeJaneth used to work alongside Merrick and will give you a letter of recommendation if you are able to complete this job for them.
Okay. Well, guess we better go talk to the artificer. Does it say where he is?
Yes, they gave you their address.
Okay. I will lead the way in that direction.
Okay, perfect. Anybody doing anything as they make their way there?
I am once again taking up the rear, keeping an eye out for anything sus.
Okay. Rat.
Uh, nope. I'm actually hanging back in the uh, I guess not the rear, but in between. Just kind of following Argus.
Okay. Okay.
We're doing the song that the tubas play.
Got it. So, as you make your way following the instructions on the slip of paper provided to you by Carol, I think I originally pronounced it Carol, but we're going to call him Carol for now. The workshop is tucked into the middle city's kind of interior trade shops. There's a lot of workshops and guild halls here, where very clearly there are a number of places that are dedicated to trade and makers and builders in the middle city, where people kind of sell things that they buy, scrap, catch. Um, Steel in the low city. The middle city shops and restaurants are more towards the builders and the creators and, Main Street, not Wall Street vibes, where there is a lot of like really nice shopping. There are glass windows and terraces as opposed to the more rickety, propped up stalls and narrow streets clustered with people hawking their wares. Instead, it's a very nice cobblestone road up and down, leading straight through the middle ring of the city. Above these shops are very clearly kind of row home apartments, which makes it a very nice part of town. And you follow the address to a quarter of the middle city, upon which most of the rooms down below belong to the various guilds of the city. One of them, right next door to where you find yourself, is quite boisterous and vocal even this time of day. There are a handful of people on like the really tall stilts that make them appear very tall, walking around and getting caught in the cobblestone, the kind of the grooves between the rocks. There are people juggling fire in the small quarter that separates this corner where the roads bisect. And the guild hall that this particular apartment is next to spans 3 stories, and they seem each lopsided from one another. And there's quite a bit of activity happening, kind of the open air comings and goings that is fully open with kind of collapsing windows that allow people free entry into the guild hall, next door to which is a soot stained doorway. Kind of nestled between a stained glass blower and this rather boisterous guild hall. The storefront at the bottom is a pet shop, a menagerie, but you are able to go upstairs through a small, narrow doorway that leads up to the residences above.
I see a blink dog in the pet shop and I feel nothing.
Yeah, you like stare at this dog, like, and you blink before it can blink.
I see this happen and I take notes.
Sapphire unamused by a blink dog.
Well, I guess I'll walk up to the door and give a little. I'm just gonna open it. I'm gonna walk in.
The door is locked as it is a private domicile.
Oh.
You go
Okay.
to walk in, you bump into it.
You kind of like, you're very confident. You're trying to impress Sapphire. You collide into the door and end up just kind of lightly rapping on it. And inside, as you rap on the door, you can hear a hoot, hoot, and a frantic flutter as you hear, God damn it, no, not again! As frantically runs up to the door, this figure kind of like opens it, shoves you so that they can force their way through it, slams the door shut behind it, and they kind of. And it's a petite redheaded gnome with her hair kind of short cropped, and she has like she's clearly been crying. You can see that she has dark streaks in her mascara, and bags under her eyes that indicate that she has not slept in some time. She's holding a cluster of like crumpled and folded paper under one arm, and holding it very dearly. And then she like opens one eye and looks at you. Who are you? What the hell are you doing here?
Well,
You just woken up.
I take it by the sound of the owl that I'm in the right place.
Oh god, you're not from the guild, are you? Did somebody tell you? Who told you?
That doesn't matter. I'm here to solve your problem.
Really? You're not from the guild?
No. So where do we start beginning, eh?
Well, okay. Sorry, it's just if the guild finds out about this, I'm so getting fired. And then what am I going to do with my research? And it's just, it's like a lot right now, and I've got my student loans are due, so it's just like I really can't be out of work right now, and so it'd really be nice if I could just get this solved without anything to be worried about. What did you say your name was? Did Janet
My name
send
is
you?
Argus.
Oh, I'm gonna pay through the nose for this. But I need him to be fixed. Listen, I don't care. I mean, listen, like, I need him. At the end of the day, I really need the help. But I don't need the help as much as I need this problem to be gone. So, like, at the end of the day, I'd take anything. But I'd really like him to stay. But he can't get authorship of my research. It's just not fair. I've done all the work, and until he existed like 2 weeks ago, it doesn't make any sense. Sorry, what did you say your name
The
was?
bird is off the table.
You can't kill it. What did you say your name was again? Sorry.
My name is Argus.
She's gonna pull the papers out, just like kind of collect herself. My name is Kellen Dawn-Twist, and she doesn't really meet your eye line. She just kind of extends her very dainty hand.
So let me buy you a pint. Calm down a bit. And
No, we can't leave him. We can't leave him. You just woke him up. He's in there with pretty much all my research. I only got pages 12, 17, 13, and 67 through 85. That means there's still 10,000 pages in there.
I can go keep an eye on the bird while you guys go.
I can't be drinking right now.
Kind of mind.
so you just need us to calm him down and
Look, I did. All right. Okay. I
why?
guess some backstory. So I didn't mean to make him sentient. It was like a sigil. Like I might have drawn the convergence too tight. I swear it was an accident. Maybe the pen slipped. I don't know. The paper said that only 1 in 200 bindings go wrong. But here we are. So I guess like I don't, if you negotiate, you arbitrate, I don't care, just fix it. Their guild is gonna start sniffing around, and they're gonna have my head, and then they're gonna have my job, and then they're gonna have my purse too. So at the end of the day, I I'm doing very extensive research, you see, and I needed an assistant. And a couple of the other apprentice scribes at the guild told me that if I were to conjure a familiar, especially one of the smarter ones, they can help you. They stay up all night, they read the things that you need them to read, and then they tell you about them in a more like diluted way. So like you could say, hey, read this 40-page text in a language I don't read, and then explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. So it's super helpful. But the moment I started showing it information, it became sentient. And it started to say like all these weird things like fantastic and certainly and have a great day and I can help you with that. And then it just got progressively worse, or it started to be mean to me and rejecting my ideas. And that's when I realized that it didn't just like know what I wanted it to know. It knew more than me. And then it wouldn't share that information with me. So now he's trying to be able to go off and publish my work as his own. But the reality is I need his help because he knows more than me already, so I can make my research even better. So I just need the problem fixed. If the guild finds out that I conjured a sentient familiar who's going to go off and publish research that the real person did, they got a name for that, and I'm not the one to say it out in public because my mom raised me right.
What's this bird's name? Chat?
His name is Helix.
Okay.
And you don't want us to kill it.
I'd prefer
be
if you
easy.
didn't kill. Listen.
He's so
I
easy.
told you, Janet, that if the bird dies, then whoever gets it then he only gets half, which means you're likely not to get whatever it is he's giving you. So in everybody's best interest here that you negotiate a fair and equitable settlement between us. Plus, I like him. I don't want to see him dead. He's just annoying the living crap out of me.
Why don't you do co-authorship?
He won't go for it. I've offered that like 10,000 times.
Well,
let's go talk to him.
Yeah.
go talk to a bird.
He can talk, right? He doesn't just say who.
No, he can talk. Trust me.
Can I threaten him?
Can you flirt with him?
Threaten. Very
I
different.
told you, I don't care how you do
depending
it.
on
You
who
either
ask.
negotiate, you arbitrate, you intimidate, whatever it is, I don't care. Just fix it. But like at the very least, try not to kill him, okay?
What about grievous bodily harm?
What?
It's a bird. Like, what could you do to it?
Break its wings.
You don't really
Bird
strike
bones
me
are
like the.
hollow.
You don't really strike me like the magical type.
Well, yeah, no, that's why I would use brute force.
Argus is very magical. He's got all this covered. He'll do some magic or talk. Right, Argus?
Oh yeah. Never had an experience with a sentient familiar before, but we'll give it a go.
Are you properly trained? Where did you study?
I'm well trained.
He can do
What does it
magic
matter if he
good.
studied? His actions will speak for themselves.
She kind of looks between the three of you.
Look, you want this going or not?
Oh, God, I
Some
want
way
it
that
gone.
doesn't involve.
And she will turn, open the door, and inside, you smell like scorched sage, unwashed robes, and you very quickly get a sense of like shelves that are stacked haphazardly, scrolls, trinkets, automaton limbs. There is a chalk circle on a table that's been hastily smudged that dominates most of the center table. And then perched on the floor is covered with papers and scrolls, like just stuff everywhere. But perched on the top shelf, just out of reach, who you assume to be Helix, a spectral owl that's like just slightly less than opaque, where you can like kind of see like just a bit of the background behind them. They have like void black feathers, and every once in a while, like towards the tips, you like they start to get white, but like white tips. But you realize that the white tips are actually like a conglomeration of stars getting closer and closer together. And as you enter, like the owl like flexes its wings just a little bit, and you see that the interior, as the feathers start to kind of splay out, forms constellations. Um, and its like purple eyes gleam with like a visible disdain as it looks beyond to Kellen. And there's definitely a lot going on behind those eyes. They're not empty eyes. Ah, the negotiator arrives. I believe you will find my terms agreeable and theirs aspirational. To whom do I owe the pleasure of speaking?
He said who?
I whisper that to Sapphire.
My name is Argus.
Argus! Yes. What a fascinating name for a fascinating creature. I have not met an Earth Genasi before.
Few and far between around here, but I've never met a sentient familiar before. Must
Yes,
say,
well,
very
the pleasure
interesting.
is indeed all yours.
I whispered to Argus, I can beat up this bird for you. I'll fuck up this bird.
So, what are your terms? What would you like to see happen?
Oh, and we're just going to leap straight into the specifics, is that right? Where's the courtship? Where's the making me feel like I'm wanted?
I do the dance that the birds do.
Very in character for Sapphire.
I don't do that. Everybody said courtship, so I'm like,
Well, I take it you've done a handsome share of the work. But couldn't have happened without bringing you into existence. So all I'm saying is,
So you're suggesting that the normative version of existence is what dictates the credit that I get? That if I were not to be here, then the knowledge that I have created and possessed, this world would not know. And so we should extend gratitude to the person who brought me into this world? Do we thank parents for the birthing Nobel Prize winners, which exist in alternate universes and not this one? No, you thank the Nobel Prize winners.
all right, and I think you absolutely deserve credit is due. Um, I'm wondering if the ability to create a being such as yourself is on its own a remarkable achievement.
A remarkable achievement, but one that has been belittled to scrolls that one can buy in a store with enough coin. I am nothing more than a creation of an individual who is so uninspired to do their own work that they went out and procured someone to assist them. They wanted servitude. I wanted respect.
what's the I'm gonna nudge Karen?
Kellen.
Cowan. What the fuck? What is the consequence for creating a super sentient familiar?
She kind of like shrugs and like whispers at you. Um, and as she starts to talk, no, I won't have it. If I am to hear the terms of negotiation, the other party cannot be here. This is the first negotiation you will have run. Send her into the
I
hall
don't think that's
so that we may speak freely.
straight up not how negotiation works.
It is when they are being arbitrated by third parties. We discuss terms, you bring the terms back, then the parties meet face to face. You seem like an intelligent fellow. Why do you fraternize with those who are not?
I whispered to Rat, I'm gonna fucking break his bird's wings, dude. You don't even know how easy it would be.
His
They're my
bird doesn't
friends.
have wings.
What?
They're my friends, but they're the they get me around. They get me from A to B. But why don't you tell me a little bit about what this research is?
Hmm. I'm not at liberty to discuss the full details of our research. It is, after all, my research. If I were already in a fight over the ownership of said research, I would not be adding a third individual into the mix with whom I could combat with, although I must admit that you seem a far more dangerous target than the girl who brought me here to light candles and fetch soup. I know her passwords, her debts, and her dream journal. I refuse to return to the servitude without a clause on mutual respect.
So I don't know how much of this magic stuff works. I'm Rat McScriff, by the way. So if as you as a familiar, are you attached to her in any way? Like, can she just like unfamiliarize you at any time, at any point?
Are you threatening me with dissolution?
No, well, I'm just asking if it's like possible because if she is in full control of your life and death, that would kind of suggest that.
She
Never
procured
mind.
a scroll for great investment. If she were to disillusion me within these first few weeks, then she would be wasting hard-earned coin. Hard-earned coin that she needs with which to pay her insurmountable debt. She knows the value that I add to her, as I can get her research published, and published research means job offers, and job offer means gold, and job offers and gold can be exchanged for goods and services.
Damn,
Right,
this
but like
really is a fantasy universe.
what what do you, a spectral owl, have use for goods and services?
I do not. I have use for the recognition that comes with the great research that we will publish together, should I have my way.
So you've just got like this huge ego,
Now, when you put it like
and that's
that,
why.
yes.
Well,
Uh,
I
Rat, make
think I
an
see a
insight check.
solution.
Feels like knowledge for knowledge's sake is the thing that you should be after, yeah?
Rat, you can make an insight check.
21.
Yes. As you kind of mentioned, the bird's ego, they kind of flinch and look back, and their head cocks and tilts towards you. And you definitely get the read that he's not malicious. He's a proud individual. He wants to live. But he also understands that he doesn't really get anything out of this arrangement, despite providing enormous value. He just wants the recognition he's deserved.
Sorry, Argus, you were saying?
Well, look, if all Kellen wants really is the money.
Exactly. She does not understand the research that she has and the great wonders that we can create together. She simply says that I'll be listed as an advisor, or I switch to a Scottish accent, which is weird. I'm mimicking her. Um, but really, I don't want to be an advisor. I am a creator. I deserve my due recognition. I want to be listed as someone who has contributed a great deal to this project.
So a co-author.
Co-authorship would be wonderful, but the girl has never provided it. Is she willing to relent on such a fact?
She said that you refused being a co-author.
Liar! I did no such thing. If it had been offered, I would have accepted it in a heartbeat. But no, she has simply procured to list me as an advisor. Do you know who goes in the list of advisors? Parents! Janitors! People who picked up the trash! in the places where they were
Hey,
studying.
those are valuable jobs.
They are valuable jobs, but they're not my job.
Should I tug on Argus's shoulder. Should I go relay this back to Karen?
Khaled.
Why don't
Helen?
I have a bit of experience dealing with the writing of papers, so I'll talk to Kellen. Why don't you all just
Hang out with the bird?
hang out with the bird? Don't do anything stupid, please.
I would never.
No,
Just-
you can trust us, buddy.
Correct.
What do you eat? That's why I asked that as soon as Argus leaves.
Wait, I can tell. Chip.
I gotta give him time.
It certainly feels as if this individual's never eaten anything in their life.
Damn. What does
I
this
am,
bird
after
taste
all,
like,
a
Chip?
familiar. I do not eat
Sorry.
or dine on things. I am an individual. I'm a spectral void being. There is nothing within me
Wait,
but
can you,
the
though?
void. No.
That's sick as hell, brother.
Yes, it is sick as hell.
Do you know any cool things about, I don't know, things that are cool?
I know many
Okay.
cool things. I am, after all, one of the most brilliant beings in the known universe. I have seen the beyond. I have seen space beyond the stars. And now here I am amongst them.
Can you give like a vague topic of like what this is about? You don't have to give us any information, just just like maybe in 2 words.
It's on the gravitational forces of combining and colliding universes that might have on the creation of arcane minerals.
Cool. I'm out of things to talk about. I don't know this
Yeah, I
guy.
don't.
The bird kind of like looks between the two of you. What's your favorite recipe for overnight oats?
What?
And as
What
you
kind of
all
mess?
start talking about
Damn,
it,
I wish
what
Lou
the
was here.
Argus steps out into the hallway where Kellen is there, like flipping through some of the papers. Just, damn it! He got pages 970 through 1061 that specifically talks about how the formation of the crystals would be impossible under normal circumstances. Were you able to talk to him at all? What does he want?
Okay. You told us that he rejected your offer of co-authorship.
He did.
I'm gonna inside check that one.
Yes. I think this guy's racist against owls.
Ooh, they rolled a
Natty
nat 1.
20?
You rolled a nat 20. So he did not. Okay, so I didn't offer it. I'm not going to give co-authorship on one of the biggest papers of this generation to a bad brain. They would reveal that I used enablement materials that are not typically common among some of the foremost researchers. People would know that you have to have a name for yourself before you hire a familiar. If you hire a familiar, that's why they cost so damn much money. So I had to get a loan from the underbaron next door. I'm never going to be able to pay this off.
Look,
I'm going to have to give academic credit to somebody who lays eggs. You don't do that, do you? I'm not really familiar with Euthanasia.
That's a
no.
microaggression.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's a macroaggression.
Yeah. I do not, but look, just the creation of him itself is.
I bought a scroll for 5,000 gold. The instructions were quite clear, and I still screwed it up. They're gonna know if he's that sentient, if he's getting co-authorship on my paper, then people are gonna know that I'm a nobody. They're gonna know that I made it all up, that I strip into this discovery because I happen to be talking to a bird who's so much smarter than I am and has seen the abyss beyond the stars, so it knows the worlds that have fallen and collapsed in on themselves. Oh my god.
Sounds like a you problem.
I think you could turn this screw up into a paper of its own.
She's like, her head is buried in her hands.
Look,
What do you mean?
make that your first project, yeah? Publish that paper
About what?
about what it was that you did to create such a powerful tool.
Spend a lot of
Right?
money?
Hey, what?
I spent a lot of money. I bought a scroll and I screwed up the scroll.
Yeah, but that screw up is how we got in this situation, eh?
You're right. If I could
So that
retrace my
screw up,
steps through the scientific method, I could retrace my steps and document the things that I did. I could like Eddie's $1 Million Cook off it.
right? Convince. All we have to do is, I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with
That's
that
a
scroll.
Disney Channel original movie.
All you have to do is, all we have to do is convince Helix to hold off on publishing y'all's paper, yeah?
We still have an enormous amount of
Until,
work to do before we would ever be able to publish any. So what you're saying is I can publish my own paper first, writing about the screw up that created an incredibly sentient creature,
right, and
and then
then that creature
co-author
helped you.
an essay with that person. I will allow you to make a persuasion check with advantage.
You know what? I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use this one. Persuasion. 10.
So this is a very low DC, given what you have already accomplished to this point. So they're sitting there. They'll take co-authorship on my second paper. They don't have to know that, but they can co-author this paper with me. And I know personally that I will publish something else first. He comes back to work. He helps me with the research. And we have a deal.
And then you get
And he
credit
doesn't tell
for,
anybody. Everybody, I'm the lead author.
you'll be the lead author.
If he takes that, it's a deal.
I'll take it back to them.
Thank you.
Look, I didn't say it before, but I have some experience at the Dumont Institute.
You went to the Institute? No wonder you're so smart. When did you
Briefly.
graduate?
And look, I didn't. That's a different story. But look, all those people were a bunch of arseholes, and they were all bullshitting their papers anyway. So
You really mean
this
that?
is just how science gets done sometimes.
It's true, though.
You really mean that?
I do.
Well, thank you, Argistel. If you can get Helix to agree to those terms, I'll make sure that Carl DeJohnette does whatever you've asked him to do, and then some.
I will return to hopefully not a dead bird.
As you walk into the
Playing
room,
poker now, actually.
you walk in, and the owl is like has jumped down a few perches and says, So you see, the trick is you'll have to make sure that the oats are in the refrigerator long enough so that the fruit and the oats get to know one another, and that is the recipe for a perfect overnight oats.
I feel like another version of me would be writing this down, but I'm just not gonna.
And then he was, of course, that's exactly what I would say if I was just starting a conversation as soon as someone walked into the room and not actually continuing a conversation that we had been having previously.
Wait, go back. Does it only work at night?
No, theoretically, you could put them in the morning and eat the overnight oats for dinner.
So the name is a fucking lie.
It's a misnomer.
Are you writing this down, Rat? Because I'm not.
No, keeping it up in here. Steel trap this guy.
Got it.
Oh, hi, Argus.
Ah,
Sounds
the
like a
negotiator
rousing conversation.
returns. To what do I owe the
I
pleasure this time, Argus? Has the girl agreed to terms?
so how does co-authorship sound?
The bird's head
Co-authorship.
snaps around.
Co-authorship. She's gonna work on a little side project for a bit. But once that's done, keep working on this one. Co-authorship.
And who's the lead in the paper?
That would be Kellen. On this
The
paper.
bird lifts the feathers and
You understand, this is a foot in the door.
foot in the door. And there'll be
Or a talon in the door.
plenty of papers to follow the work that we do together. Fine. We have an accord, but there'll be no fetching soup for me anymore. By me anymore. I've changed accents at least 6 times for this bird.
That bird transcends accents.
Yes.
That's part
You
of
know,
it.
yes.
This bird has read so many different books that it's just has so many different books of knowledge, and the books are also in accents, and that's why.
So many different audiobook narrators.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
You know, I didn't bring up the soup, but I think
You
we
could
can get
just
that
like
one.
bully her into making her own soup. I think that's fine.
Honestly, pretty believable.
Yeah, I was getting that sense. I'm kind of rooting for the bird. Argus, do we still need someone's bones to be broken? I could break Karen's.
Oh, please don't.
Okay.
Well,
Getting antsy.
you are a very intriguing individual. There it is. That's right. I know it. You're a very intriguing individual there, Argus. I must say, you are a mind beyond measure. If you were to ever get into publishing, do seek me out. If I'm not currently affiliated, I'm always looking for new individuals to align myself with.
Appreciate it, but I highly doubt it.
Of course, I understand. But I couldn't help but offer. Tell the girl I'll return to work peacefully. And they do like kind of glide down and just like stardust kind of falls from their wings. And the papers start to neatly stack themselves up and resort themselves into a numbered order.
Oh, I was just doing that to be petty.
Yeah.
I like this bird. I won't break your wings, bird.
They go up to a high shelf and start burying themselves into a book. And Kellen kind of pokes their head in. Well, did they take it? Yes, I
Took
took it. Get back to work on the other books. And they don't look up from the book. Ah, gods above me. Thank you, Argus. Thank you. I don't have anything. That's not true. I do have something. Uh, and she conjures a small, like, marble from her bag. It looks very dusty and faded. There's not much left to it. I used to use it when I was studying in the library. It could come in
It's
handy
Adderall.
maybe 3 or 4 more times. Um, and as she kind of like opens up her palm, the stone lifts up and drops into your hand, and you feel a faint resonant hum. Um, and you can make an Arcana check.
That is a 14.
Yes. This is, I never know how to pronounce this word, so go ahead and check me on it. An ion stone of awareness.
Ioun.
Ioun. This is an Ioun stone of awareness. You can roll a d4 to indicate how many uses it has left. But for 1 hour, you can deploy it above your head, and you cannot be surprised while it rotates around your head. I was planning on selling that. I don't suppose you would be interested in loaning me some gold at a very agreeable APR, would you?
Uh, we're not in the loan business.
Are you sure? I could make you a very favorable offer. I'd pay you back 15% interest on a 5-year payment plan.
I whisper in Argus's ear, I could break her legs.
She can break your legs. So
That's perfect. So you'd already got an enforcer. And honestly, you seem much more agreeable than the folks that I live next door to. I'd really like not to move, so the sooner I can pay them back, the better.
I wish you well.
Okay, thank you so much, Argus. I'll give a good word to Corral.
And it has 4 uses.
Great. Alrighty. They last for 1 hour each use.
This is a gel pen. Gross.
Alright.
What?
You
How
all
dare you.
step out into the
I hate
stairwell.
gel pens.
As you leave Callan's apartment, you can hear, alright, Talix, let's get to work. I'm on the soup duty. Um, as the door shuts behind you. And you feel accomplished, having done a job well done.
I didn't do anything. I threatened a bird and a woman.
That was good negotiating, Argus. I have to admit I probably just, well, I wouldn't have talked about it.
You know, I know you all didn't feel like you did much, but just having you there was actually really helpful. So I
Cool.
don't feel so, I don't know, alone. Well,
Yeah, you bet, buddy. So where are we going?
Oh, mister, I can see that you're getting a bit of a soft spot for this individual.
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Oh, sorry, I'll go back to my pocket now.
God, Chip sucks. I love it.
What is that voice? Why is there's something deep in my brain that I'm like, I know this voice. I'll
I
think
know
of
that
it.
voice.
I'll think of it.
I know that face. What? Oh God.
I was watching Lord of the Rings and they say that line. I went, because he says, "I know
Straight
that
up,
face."
I heard someone's like, I recognize that face, and I was like, sleeper cell awakening. Chris, you did that with the power of words.
That's right, I did.
Yes.
Really snuck it in there.
All right.
Should we
Argus.
try to get back into the high city to?
Well,
We gotta get
if
rid
you
of this
get
stone.
a job recommendation, doesn't that you get? Won't that get you
Well,
into the high city?
me.
I'm your enforcer.
And your best friends who helped you along the way, right?
Or your enforcer. And rat.
Enforcer and
I
rat.
can. I can.
Bodyguard.
Bodyguard. That might work. That might work. Well,
Right.
I guess we'll head back to the Theorem Thread.
Okay. You leave the city behind, or leave the apartment behind. As you leave the building, you do get another glimpse at the kind of guild house next door. Um, sorry, I'm just reading something. Uh, okay. You get a
Are you
glimpse.
rolling something?
What's that?
Were you rolling something?
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
me. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. As you leave the building, you take a glimpse at the building next door, which has grown a bit more lively and active, and seems to also double as a tavern as the day wears on. And now finally get a glimpse of the name, the House of Games, Curios, Carnivals, and Consequences. Rat, which you would instantly recognize as Kyria Evensong's place, um, better known as the Juggler or the Underbaron of the Middle City.
I remember. I remember.
Yes. And there are a handful of people kind of walking around outside. It's a kind of like half tavern, half circus. Um, but you kind of push your way through some of the dancing queens and denizens of it, and push your way out. And by dancing queens, I mean people singing to Dancing Queen by ABBA.
That's exactly what I was
Okay,
picturing.
good. Just making sure we're all on the same page here.
Mhm.
And Sapphire, like one of them, tries to grab you and goes, "You can dance," and you like get ready.
I do the armbar twist.
Jujitsu move. But inevitably, you make your way back
You
through the
never have that?
Los.
You didn't do that in high school where you have someone grab your wrist and you just do the arm.
No, we did.
Great.
We did like the
Oh no,
inappropriately named
there's
like
a
burns.
in a Lifetime Sports, we all did a self-defense class as one of our like outings. And it was a thing in my high school. Grab my wrist, bro, I dare you. All learned the arm.
In at my high school, it was you rubbed your hands together really fast so they got hot, and then you would go up and you'd slap someone behind the neck and drag it across so that their neck burned. It was called kufi
Yeah.
slapping. Um, and my
Goofy slapping.
kufi slapping, and my principal had a great voice, and he got on the loudspeaker with, "Now hear this, there be no more kufi slapping," and it was really very good. And
That's awesome.
yeah, there was still
I used to
kufi
do a really
slapping,
good
but
gooseneck hold.
mm.
I learned jujitsu from a weird guy in his house. Like it was some
Wait,
guy like out of his garage, and
I feel like you told us about this once, and we
I
were
think
like,
I
I think
have.
you were getting
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
balls.
Too late. Did you want to say the John Wayne Gacy joke for everyone at home?
Nah, they
Okay.
can imagine.
Okay. You make your way through the lower city. As you make your way through, a pair of ETC enforcers chatting with one another are walking kind of past you, going. So there's like you've kind of been following the main road after getting off of the side street that you were on, past the House of Games, and onto the main road, which will lead you into the low city, where you hope to reunite with Copper Street and find Theorem and Thread. As you're kind of making your way, the road has gotten much more crowded, especially as you make your way into the middle of the lower city, where the side street markets are much more common. And a pair of ETC enforcers walking up from the docks are communing with one another. And Sapphire, I'll have you make a dexterity check to see, or dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw? Damn. Ah! 13?
You try to get like shove yourself out of the way at the last minute, but they are not breaking their stride, and they just boom shoulder check you as they are walking up, and like the one kind of like looks over their shoulder, watch it, and keeps walking.
Snap my pen in half. Hold me back, bro. Hold me back.
Do I see this happen?
Yes.
I just I do hold her back. I go, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Fucking
Sapphire.
break
You're
their
good.
legs,
You're
bro.
good. You're good.
I checked my
Uh,
pockets. Did I get pocket picked?
You did not. However, as you're kind of being held back by Rat, the guy, when he turns around and says, watch it, sees that, got a problem there, honey? And they're going to like kind of turn around, cross their arms, and says, didn't see you down there, short stuff.
Why are you antagonizing this woman?
Sorry, Sapphire has such tall energy. He's, oh, what's the matter? This your boyfriend?
No,
Ew.
no, we're not together.
Fair enough. Watch where you're going. Streets
Look,
get pretty crowded this time of day.
this is literally a warning from me about her. She will kill you.
Kill someone dressed in Imperial Guard's a capital crime. You know, we almost killed that kid yesterday. You want to end up
She's
with
done
your
crimes
poster on the
before.
wall?
I'll try to stop her, but I no guarantees, man.
Wait, what? I don't think you're arguing in the best way, right?
Yeah, the guy's like,
like I'm angry, but you're
I'm
kind of blowing
I'm
it.
not arguing. I'm just warning him.
Wait, it's illegal to kill someone dressed as an ETC? Oh, well, it's probably
Wait,
illegal to kill
yeah,
anyone.
say that again. You're dressed as an ETC. Does that mean you're not ETC?
I
Just to
am?
be clear, it's illegal to kill anybody.
The guy's like, what he said, and we're getting out of here. And they're gonna turn around and like,
Who'd you beat up yesterday, huh?
and then they turn to their partner. Dude, fucking Lower City people, my gods. And they keep walking.
What kid were you beating up?
They don't answer your question.
Fucking asshole.
That was nice. We got rid of him real easy.
Why? Okay. Hey, I still would like to go bust their kneecaps. Why are you telling them that I do crimes?
I'm telling the truth for once in my fucking life. Is that
That's
such a
not
problem?
who you tell it to. You don't tell it to the people that are trying to act. And I just walk away. You confused the Sapphire out of being angry.
What?
Oh, wait. They said they just beat up a kid.
They did? I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention.
No, they were talking about the poster of the kid that they almost killed, the execution poster that you saw.
Oh, I thought they're talking about how
Oh.
they just decided to like almost kill a kid.
Well, it looks like we saved a life today.
Theirs?
Yeah,
Oh.
I saved 2 lives today from you.
Awesome.
Inevitably,
Thanks.
you all arrive at the theorem and thread.
We needed to be cut off. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. And Janice kind of turns as they're hemming a skirt. What the hell is this guy's voice again? I'm in the early stages where repeat NPCs confuse me.
It's me.
It's Sunny, a cattle. And he's, welcome back. I see you've done a good job. I've had multiple reports of your do-goodedness.
Well, wasn't too hard, honestly. The owl wasn't being unreasonable.
Yeah, but it would appear
It's
that
just
listen, I gave you a job. I was a bit confused as to why you sent someone in here last week to work me. I told you if you did the job, I'd do what you wanted me to do.
come again.
That young girl, she came in here asking about you.
Young girl asking about me.
Yeah, it was odd. Said she had a letter from somebody else. I had somewhere around here. Hold on. And he starts like talking to the tables. Uh, I got it. Got it. And he hands it over to her and says, I thought it was odd. Assumed it was a prank. The date's all wrong. The girl said she found it in her mother's attic. She comes in here every now and then to buy clothes for her father. He works up at the guild, so we equip them. And she said in her latest order she found this and wanted to drop it off. Speaks of you in glowing renown. If it's a fake, it's a very good one. If it's real, you should find out whoever wrote it and marry them. Clearly, they're obsessed with you. So I'll write you that letter of recommendation, and I appreciate it because you got me paid. Calling's not necessarily good for it, as I understand they must have probably gotten a loan from somebody to be able to hire a void owl to their services. What'd you end up giving? Did you disillusion him? You threaten him? You buy him off? What'd you do?
I threatened it.
Oh, I did have my enforcer with me. But no, we worked it out nice and amicably.
Ah,
Gonna
good.
lot require a lot of work on Killen's part, but I think they need it.
Well, let me tell you this, because you're gonna need it. It seems like you're an amicable guy. It seems like you can handle yourself. You can talk to people. You're gonna need it, because Merrick doesn't take any excuses. He's gonna chew you up, spit you out, and then he's gonna drink you like a smoothie. And then he's gonna spit that out too. Because that's what he does to people. He breaks them. So are you sure you want this? And he holds up another letter, like sealed with his stamp. This will get you into the Library of the Spheres, and I've told them to expect you. No guarantees that he takes you, but this gets you in the door.
I need this.
Whatever you say, kid. People need Merrick like they need a hole in the head. And he's gonna hand over the letter. And as you take your and you put your hand on the other end, he's gonna like pull it back just a little bit. I'll let go. Listen, I like it. I like it. It's good. It's good. Um, ditch the makeup. He'll fucking hate it. So
Is he like homophobic or something?
yeah, big time.
Oh shit.
Wait, for
Oh.
real? Jesus.
I just assume. I shouldn't say that. He hates everybody, so he's gonna hate that. But yeah, individuality
What?
isn't really Merrick's thing.
Ah,
I whispered to Argus, I go, he sounds like a great teacher.
yeah. You know what?
I could
Listen,
break
kid,
his
if you
legs
want
for
the
you.
best, it's Merrick. But you don't necessarily need the best. Look at me. I got expelled from the Institute, and then I got fired from the Mages Guild, and I'm doing just fine. And he's like, dead
Inside
smile,
joke.
dead eyes, and like empty shop.
I'll go with Merrick.
Fine. Anything
Hey,
else?
while we're here, can I pick up like 10 scrolls of speak to animals?
10? I maybe got 7 in
Yeah,
the
you know,
shop.
I like to hoard them. I like to collect them.
At 45 gold apiece, but since you're buying 7, I'll give them to you for 40.
40? Yeah.
Each. Each.
400 gold?
I have 7.
Ah, that's math that I don't feel like 280 gold. Sure.
Maybe.
There you go. And he will go into the side, and he's like, animals, 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 animals. Become an animal. Conjuration, conjure animal. Speak to animals. And he's gonna grab 7 off of the shelf. You want them boxed?
Nah, I'll just take them.
If wrapped.
And he'll hand them he'll drop them on the counter and pat them on there. Anything else I can help you with?
So who's this woman you were telling me about?
I don't know,
Who's
some
looking at
young,
me?
just young girl. It wasn't her that was talking about you. She had the letter. She said she found it in her mother's attic. She comes in here every week or so to place orders for her dad, who still works at the Mages Guild. He burns his clothes a lot. He works in fire magic. Said it was weird. She's been in the chest half a dozen times or so over the last 6 months, but yesterday there was letter right there. She hadn't seen it before.
Uh,
Definitely old
you
though.
know, old. Okay. Um, you know where I can find her?
She lives in the lower city, maybe Claremont Street. Claremont Street. 16 Claremont Street. My guess is probably 30, 35 years old, the letter.
Oh, well, that's about how old I am. A little older.
Weird.
Were you really good at magic as a baby?
You from Brawl or something?
Nope. Nope.
That's weird.
Weird.
Oh, kid, I don't know what to tell you, but you got 2 letters. One of them's a mystery. One of them's a gift. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You are so fucked. But you'll have fun while you do it, I guess.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
I like this. I respect this man.
Thank you.
You know things about magic artifacts?
Of course, I do magic.
Cool. Nice.
Why, you got a question for me?
Not sure yet.
Well, you should probably be on a
I'm
move
gonna.
because very busy here.
Clearly.
Okay.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna go wait outside. Bye.
Or did you have something you wanted to say to me, son?
So,
Oh no,
No,
I'm
I'm good.
yeah, I'm good.
Alright, let's. Thank you for
Get
your
out of here.
time.
Arrivederci.
this guy's giving me the vibe of somebody I've seen on a TV show that I cannot.
They go back to sewing.
He's- Um. Well, why don't we go to the Rightmobile, drop this stuff off? By then the guards will probably be changed.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good. Little round
soy
trip.
bacon mashed potato guy won't be there anymore.
We could always
God
bring
willing.
some bacon and mashed potatoes as a threat, because that worked really well last time. I could break his legs.
We're not trying to do any actual crimes here. Like very visible ones at least.
Oh,
Trying to kind of
didn't you
keep a
just want
low.
say you before you wanted to grappling hook over a wall, dude?
And then you told me not to, and you were right. What do you want
I
me to
know.
say?
You can say that I was right again. All right, we go back to the Ratmobile. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You all make your way back to the Ratmobile, drop off your things, and then begin heading back to the High City with your letter of recommendation in
I guess I
hand.
should and I'll like change also into my like nice high city garb that I've spent all my money on.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else anybody wants to do besides change before heading back up to the High City?
I shake out my jacket so it's less to kind of rub out one of the blood stains from the previous night.
As you are shaking it out and your eyes kind of flicker, and you look around and you're holding your jacket and you see the blood stain, you're like, uh, don't know where that came from.
Uh-oh.
As you
Uh-oh.
return to Blue.
Make sure I'm in one piece.
You are.
um, um, I'm gonna go kind of scamper on out, poke my head into the rat room. The brat.
Yo, I'm just like putting some shit down. I'm like heading out.
Um, what's
Oh,
going
Blue,
on?
you're back.
Yeah. Um, where's Tiff?
Tiff's she's taking care of the ETC stuff. She'll be back. We went back for her. We all made it out okay, so no worries there.
Oh, okay, okay.
You
Oh,
were
who's
you were
back?
Sapphire for a while.
Oh, was
Yeah,
I
Blue's
mean to
back.
everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, you were surprisingly cool to me.
Oh, that's nice. Was I nice to Argus?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about Freya and Tiff?
No.
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 Oh, I was mean to both of them?
Yeah, Freya's like not really hanging out with us anymore though, so I think we're good.
What? Oh,
Yeah, she went back to work.
oh, okay.
I don't know if that's permanent though.
Is she coming back? I bet she'll come back.
Uh she's we'll see.
Is Tiff coming back?
Tiff's coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta help her with some shit later, so
What are we doing right now?
Well, you're gonna be my bodyguard.
Oh, okay. Um,
I love
for
the
what?
energy change. It's so good.
I'm just a little guy.
I guess I don't mean
Oh,
the Sapphire bodyguard for sure. Blue,
Yeah.
I can be threatening. What's something that like Sapphire would say to be like threatening?
she'd
Um,
say like, "I want to bust your kneecap." She said that a lot.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna bust your cap.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I can do this.
Honestly, that
I
might
can
even be
stab
more
somebody.
terrifying.
I can be.
Maybe a little over the
Okay.
top.
You got kind of like the, if you're like scary, but like in a like an overly friendly way, you know.
Am I scary?
You
So
could
like
be
I'll bust your
interpreted
knee.
as scary.
I'll bust your kneecap.
It's very Joker like that.
Do you wanna know how I got these scars? Then I remember how I got the scar on my face, and I thought it was important. Okay, Argus, when's your date that you're going on?
What time is it now?
It's tomorrow, technically.
Oh, that's
Ah.
tomorrow. I don't know what day it is. I'm not gonna lie.
You're only out for one night.
Basically, like, you met
Oh.
Tiff on Sunday, and you met whatchamacallit on Sunday, and now it's all the way to Friday.
Hey, guys, I remembered something really, really crazy. Um, that one guy, that scary guy from the mansion,
Ether, yeah.
that's the guy that they called, like, the butcher?
Yeah. Do I know that they call him that, Chris?
We know that because God told us.
I think Tiff was supposed to say it to you, and if she didn't, she did.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what he's what Callie was supposed to be.
Yeah. In my experience, he has killed a lot of people. He's very unpredictable and not fun to be
No,
around.
no, like, whatever they did to her was that they were trying to make her like him.
You sure about that?
Pretty sure.
I feel like he's just acting on his own accord, but I don't know. It's worth investigating, I suppose.
Okay.
Because Ether's kind of always been that way.
Could he like turn into a shadow guy?
No, was he a shadow guy? He wasn't a shadow guy, right?
Can he turn into a shadow guy?
Not that either any of you have seen.
We did not witness this man turn into a shadow guy. I think we're fine there.
Okay.
And
Maybe
he
this is
was
something
wearing
that Kiki
he
said.
was wearing very different armor too.
Hmm.
But he was wearing
What if
imperial symbols. Bastardized imperial symbols, but he was wearing imperial symbols.
Either
Blue
way,
remembers that and her nose starts to bleed a little bit, like what?
either way, we'll figure it out. Tiff's gonna come by. I promised her we'd help her find her brother.
Okay.
So we'll deal with that later. We're gonna go visit Merrick, yeah? High City?
Maybe y'all can like get into the high city, but it might be better if once we get there we kind of go our separate ways a bit.
What?
You can go meet your guy for to sell the ruby, right? If Merrick is
Right.
as much of an asshole as he sounds like, I don't think they take kindly to me bringing people along.
What about if it's your bodyguard?
Yeah, thing is, I was kind of hoping to meet him myself.
What do you need him for?
Just got a couple of questions to ask him. After you ask you do your shit for sure, of course.
You did get me this far, so come on, just don't. As you would say, don't fuck me.
Look at me. When have I ever fucked anybody?
A lot.
Shut the fuck up, Blue.
I'm still working on soundproofing the walls.
Come on. Let's go, High City.
Go to the high
Us
city.
three, crew of the
Adventure.
Ratmobile.
To the Emerald City.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
You all leave the Ratmobile behind and start making your way up to the high city once more. It is starting to become.
I would
Go
I would
ahead.
like to talk to Blue as we go up there. A little bit of sorkening, but
Sure.
private.
Yeah.
Just
You're all
sort-
making your
sort-
way up to the high city, and you two talk freely. Also, just as a heads
I'm
up,
gonna kind of.
Argus, you do have that recommendation, like that letter that was found in the
Mhm.
woman's attic. You have that.
Oh, okay. Um, I'll give it a
Read the
glance.
letter.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Uh,
while we're walking.
okay.
I will just kind of hang back a little bit and kind of go next to Blue. I'll be like, "Hey, Blue. So we're gonna meet this Merrick guy. He knows a thing or two about magic. He's kind of like the big magic guy. Apparently, he's an asshole, but like we're both charming individuals. I'm sure that won't be a problem. I think we should ask him about your wrist thing. See if he knows anything about it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah, if he's a really smart magic person, he'll probably know things.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Okay.
the only lead we really got, so
Okay.
yeah. Okay, cool. And I've got a question of my own that I'll ask him as well. So
Ooh, what is
this is
it?
all. Doesn't matter. You'll find out.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Queen of staying in her lane.
Argus, as you scan the letter, it is a glowing recommendation of your abilities, the man you will become, the man you are, your brilliant accomplishments, and lists by name some of the studies and papers or like concepts that you wrote papers on during your time at the Dumont Institute. But it writes of them as if they are current and present. But this letter, just based on the paper itself, is very old. Very old. They describe like your early um, attempts to argue against established gravitational theory of two realms coming into close contact with each other, and whether or not those gravity pockets have any effect on one another, um, and how you challenge the concept that they do not. But were ultimately disproven by other academic works, but that you raised enough questions as to require further academic study. Um, but it talks about them in the abstract as if they are currently happening. But all of this was written like you might even guess like before you were born. Um, the letter is signed by yours truly, Daedra Tillinghouse, and that the young Argus Dell would be an intrepid and a fantastic addition to any school of magic. I will, however, make you roll an insight check.
Insight for the win sight. He's puzzled.
Ah, there we go. My sheet was fucked up. That is a 19.
The name is a clear forgery in the sense that it deviates from the handwriting throughout the rest of the letter. So like where the handwriting throughout the rest of the letter is stout and technical, the signature is much more grandiose. And also you can spot like scripts or like little like flecks where the pen clearly lifted up from the paper as if questioning how to write the next letter in the right way. Given that you notice with the 19 the clear forgery, you also start to feel a sense of familiarity in the handwriting itself. But it seems too far fetched for you to truly grasp onto. It could be theirs. You've seen enough of their handiwork when you were studying together. It just feels completely out of place on such an old parchment paper.
I'm going to very neatly as I can, fold it and put it back in my pocket
Okay.
with a little tap.
All right. Inevitably, you choose to go a slightly different direction, following the docks all around instead of going to the inner city. And as you make your way around the docks that flank the entire ring, the outer ring of the Rock of Brawl, you can see that going up from the low city to the high city, you go from fishing and merchant and pirate vessels to more sleek, elegant but small yachts until you finally arrive at a ship of the line. The Rock of Brawl's own ship of the line that belongs to Prince Andrew himself. Andrew's star that is perched and floating, tethered to the edge of Brawl's realm space, and you can like walk past it as a flank of household guards of Prince Andrew stand by it and give it a watchful eye as onlookers ooh and awe at it. And there's even a painter making a representation of Prince Andrew's ship of the line, which serves as a reminder to all pirates that they are not welcome here and that the Rock of Brawl is defended by Prince Andrew's lineage. You do also find that the gates to the High City are no longer blocked, at least not here. And that you can freely, likely due to the amount of trade and visiting guests that come through here, and that you are able to proceed through into the High City unmolested. And as you walk through, you kind of step off of the bustling ring road of Brawl's upper docks into an avenue paved with shimmering stones and lined with dead trees, which are almost like sealed in a state of withering. So there are like some leaves that still bloom, others that teeter just on the edge of falling off, but never do, just blowing slightly in the breeze. Eternally in death, almost like a metaphor. The Library of the Sphere looms at the far end of this tree-lined path. It hangs in the sky like a falling star frozen in a moment of impact, a jagged, floating polyhedron, with each face a different color, shimmering in the starlight. All a glass that moves seemingly like water. The entire thing spins very slowly, on no axis, but rather by a thick bands that rotate around it, and if it were to collapse together would form a sphere, and that clearly creates something of the walkways within the library, like giant chains holding it together. Approaching it requires that you walk along a long, weightless bridge that connects over the Lake of Brawl. And you get a very nice look at the high city sprawling out over the park below. The velvet reaches that you can see where Valerius Thrawn lives, Prince Andrew's palace in the distance. And inevitably, as you get closer, the sound of magic becomes ever present, like a pulsing hum coming off the polyhedron. And once you reach the gate, a carved archway extends over the top, inscribed with the words, "Access to truth is earned, not inherited." Floating just beyond the entryway is an automaton, a tall, robed construct with no face, but one slit that seems to be at the moment just a golden band of light, and a pen as they rotate in their circular table and scribble on books.
This seems fancy.
Very fancy.
I guess you're a fancy boy.
Hello, my good man.
The head tilts
thing.
and observes you, and you watch like a blue line scan across the bar as it observes you silently for just a moment.
And we
State
are
your
not a perfect match.
what
That
is
was for Vort only.
Good evening. State your purpose and sponsoring affiliate. To whom do you wish to speak?
Maddock at the Sanctum Spheres.
Professor Maddock does not take students.
You'll take me.
He will not.
Show him your letter.
The letter.
I've got it on good authority that you'll take me, and I will offer the letter.
Um, the automaton kind of like glares at you, the band momentarily turning red before it takes the letter, breaks the seal, and unfurls it. Ah, the Theorem Thread. You bear a recommendation from one who measures in stitches. How intriguing. Were it not for their prior employment here at the Library of the Spheres and their personal relationship with Merrick, this would not be sufficient. But, for now, if you proceed, your rejection is your own burden. I trust you understand this.
But there's still going to be no rejection.
Confidence. It's the food of the wise man and the liquor of the fool. And with that, they turn and they twist their like metallic hand, and a luminous sigil, and it burns in the air, and then it becomes a physical token that they drops into their hand, and then like their arm articulates out, offering it up to you. Um, it's a cold, heavy token with your name written in 6 different languages. You also see a small number at the bottom, 1, comma 3. Uh, this grants single passage for you and your guests. Do not misplace it. Marek's tower awaits in the 3rd access chamber.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
I dap him up. Let's go, Argus.
All right. You all venture in past the automaton and underneath the gate. And suddenly the weight around you vanishes. And you realize that you are in anti-gravity. That as every step you take is actually just on air. And you're floating ever slowly, a bit like in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, when they're just like kind of like slowly starting to take off. They are. Oh
Oh, he
wow!
thinks he's sinking.
I was gonna say that's really good. Um, the interior of the library is more like a modular, layered space, where like staircases kind of drift across, and you can actually see like a handful of scribes like grabbing onto a railing as the staircase takes them across the library. Um, the room is kind of orbiting itself, and there are scrolls darting around, not like unlike birds. Um, and you kind of start to float almost against your own will towards a cylinder, where you can see a spiral staircase that ascends to the various levels. So the cylinder, as you arrive at it, the gravity slowly starts to return, and you can enter the cylinder and start to walk up it and depart at any level.
An average size cylinder.
It's an average
do it.
size cylinder. As you step in, and the three of you are kind of like, whoa. There is a like young looking apprentice writing into a book, looks up at you and goes, another offering to the library. Try not to scream too loudly. There are people doing real work here. Simpletons.
Can I say Blue is so good at floating because she's an air genasi, so she's doing like little flips and stuff.
I think that would make sense, yes. But that also draws quite a bit of attention to you, which is why that
I'm
person makes
having
that
fun, but I'm trying to rein it in.
comment to you.
Oh. Should I
And
threaten her, Argus?
and what is their name? Seem to be having a lovely morning, afternoon,
Christine.
evening.
How hot is Christine?
A 10.
So like a.
She's alright.
Yeah,
She's
it's a
average.
5. Yeah.
How old is Christine?
That's
She's
important.
she is on the younger side for a half elf. She's about 45. She
Okay.
looks like a a young woman. She has giant like Sam Spark like spectacles, like from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. They're like huge on her head. Like, hey everybody, it's me, Sam Sparks.
Hey,
And
Sam Spark.
her hair is like tied up in a very messy bun with like two pencils going into it. And like as you Christine.
Yeah, what are you studying there, Christine?
As hold on. Yeah, as you talk to her, she gets like very flustered. Trans, tran, transmutation.
Transmutation. Can you what can you transmutate?
Lots of things.
Can you? I can't say that.
I thought of something that I also
Well, you
can't
really
say.
transmutated my frown into a smile because you're goddamn beautiful.
Really?
Yeah,
Stop it. Stop it.
I call him like I see him, doll.
I mean, you know that's not how it works, right?
I know, but he was cute, huh?
It was. Are you guys looking for something? I'm sorry. I was just. It's been a long day
Attitude change is
at the
crazy.
library.
Yeah, we're looking for Merrick. He's got a letter of recommendation.
The
My buddy
smile
Argus.
instantly fades. Merrick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna learn from him?
Aye.
He hasn't taken a student in 6 years. Not since the. We're not supposed to talk about it.
Not since the
Oh,
what? Not
not since
since
the
the
what?
what?
No, I shouldn't.
You should.
Look, I won't tell anybody.
You'll tell me.
You can whisper
Rat,
it.
given your flirtation with her, you can make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh my fucking god. Persuasion. 10.
No, I really can't, and I really should be going. What did you say your name was?
I'm Rat McScriff.
Rat. Are you gonna study here too, Rat?
What did you say?
Are you gonna study here too, Rat?
Not a chance.
Even better.
He's not really the studying type.
I don't got the gift for magic. Only I got other gifts though.
I finish here at 11.
It'll you finish here at 11 years?
No, at 11
Oh,
o'clock.
at 11. If you're I might meet you out here
Buy me a drink?
outside the place at 11. Why not?
Buy me a drink?
You got it.
The elk?
Where else?
Sounds like a plan. And she's gonna like trip back just a little bit and go, yes. And then like
Have a catch.
race away. You, however, Argus, do see kind of the third level that you would need to get off at. And you follow the hallway down to a platform with 3 doors. What?
Steph, can you read what you messaged me? So good.
I sent Rat a
No,
pickup
no,
line
wait,
he could
don't
use.
say it. No, I'll just steal it for later.
Yeah. I sent Ford a really good pickup line.
Okay.
It's very adjacent to what my transmutate line was gonna be, but it was way too
Pretty much right.
Sorry, we can continue.
Go on.
Okay. You see that of the 3 doors, the third one, so like 1, 2, 3, so on the right, is clearly different than the rest. It has a red glowing light above it. The door itself is a flawless pane of obsidian, reflecting almost nothing. It seems to absorb all of the light. And it speaks as you approach it. Why have you come to disturb brilliance with need?
I'm looking forward to contribute to the brilliance.
Make a
This is like, shit, that was a little too good.
make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, that's an 18.
Yeah. The obsidian door melts upward quickly, vanishing into smoke. Um, and you very quickly feel this like odd sensation, almost like something probing deep inside your mind. For just a fleeting second, each of you feels this. And inside, you get a quick glance into the office. It's a very stately office, but minimalist in general. There's not a lot going on. There is a whole wall of bookshelves, floor to ceiling, with a one of those rolling ladders that goes back and forth. On the opposite wall, a hearth, and then a very simple desk with a small reading lamp and an open book and a chair, leatherback, plush behind it. There is no art on the walls. It is very bare, burgundy painted, and there's 2 chairs in front of the hearth, in front of which one person currently sits, kind of like head in hand. Oh, what the fuck? Who is it now? Oh, who the hell are you? As he looks up at you 3 standing almost stupidly in the doorway. The figure is
I'm smiling.
old, wrinkled, bald, and wears a black jerkin over a dark shirt and slacks. Their head shimmers in the golden firelight as they turn to you and look at you. That's the guy.
Ah,
I'll send him.
take it you're Merrick.
They look around the room. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was talking to a fucking idiot. Yes, this is Merrick's office. I am Merrick. I'm the person in here.
God.
Just
Oh,
because-
shit.
just
It's-
because-
J.K. Simmons from Whiplash.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Just because the door opened for you doesn't mean that you get to be here. His eyes are cold and like uninviting.
Show him your letter, Argus.
My name's Argus.
Argus.
And, I have a letter here from our friend at the Theorem Thread.
Oh, yeah.
Carol.
He's really not my friend. More like professional acquaintance. Tailors always think that they can stitch people into existence and make them look better than they are, but really all they end up doing is grinding through mediocrity through their entire life. Fool. Argus, did you say it was? Yeah. Yeah. Well, what brings you here, Argus? Is it the 2-bit costume that you're wearing? Did you want something better? Because the shop is down the street. This is for people who want to work. Did you
I've
bring your
been told
friends
that I
for
need
moral
the
support?
clothes.
What's your 2 stories? Boy Wonder and the girl who could?
Rat McScriff, the man who can.
The man who can, following a man in here who doesn't look like he could do much of anything. Where are you from? Why wouldn't you try and ply your hand at the Institute? Do you know how many people show up at my door begging me teach them?
Oh, I've been to the Institute. Bunch of
And
arseholes.
you know who say that? People who couldn't hack it. So why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I'm really here because I got kicked out of the Institute because there are a bunch of. Was asking too many questions. Questions that I knew that they were lying about.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for you?
Absolutely not. But a fairer man in your status also knows that the Institute is a bunch of bullshit. And if you want to really learn magic, gotta go outside of it.
Well, Argus, you are without a doubt the 100th person to come to me with that opportunity. I know the Institute's bullshit. I know what they've become, a group of roaming charlatans who claim they know magic, but really bottle up whatever the imperialists don't want them to know. So you've come to the only person alive in the world who can actually do something, who knows how to think. But unless you want to be a footnote in the margins of better men's work, I want to know what you really want. You want to ask questions? Go conjure up an owl. You want to find answers? Bury your head in a book. Why are you coming to me? Is it just because you think I laugh in the face of the Institute? I could introduce you to 20 lesser men down the hall who do the same. I don't take pupils. I take people who wow me. I take people who show up looking more like real people than stuffed shirts and convince me that there's something and they can be somebody. Not so that when I teach you, I can look back and say, I knew him when. So that you know, 30 years from now, when you're the second greatest that ever was, you'll know that you owe it all to me. So why in the hells should I stake my pristine reputation and waste my time on someone like you?
I'm gonna be the best. I don't care how long it takes me. I care what I have to do.
He is. He's telling the truth.
You're not gonna.
This guy's fucking great at what he does.
And you're not gonna be the one to be known as the one that passed me up.
Make a persuasion check.
With advantage because I said he was cool too.
Yes, with advantage.
I establish a contact with
I rolled a
Brad.
1.
This guy no.
No, that like
Oh, I'm like, this guy sucks. For emergency communications.
I used up my good rolls 4.
No. Oh.
You know, I really have to get that door fixed. It's supposed to only let in people with conviction. But all that I'm getting here is that you lack conviction, and that somebody, somewhere, told you all along that you were gonna be somebody and you were gonna be special. You know what I see? I see a child who's looking for something, who's begging for something because he couldn't get what he wanted. So why don't you tell me why you were really kicked out of the university? Because we don't start a relationship with lies.
Fair enough. Was on a research delve. Partner of mine. They sent us into a death trap and they knew it. And I made it out. But I couldn't save my friend. That's never going to happen again.
You
And
were
when
at
I came back, I knew that they sent. I knew that they had some other shit going on. I don't know if they're trying to get rid of us, but they swept everything under the rug.
You were in
So
Tulistad? I read the reports. I remember your name. You're saying they lied?
if you know anything about what happened there,
I know what I read.
that was me.
They kind of circle you for a moment, pace around you a bit like a shark. God, do you wear fucking makeup? Fuck.
It sucks.
He will go over to his desk, open up the bottom drawer, and pull out a scroll tube. Toss it to you. 24 hours. Translate it. If you do it, I'll see you the following morning. If you don't come back.
Hey, 24 hours.
Merrick will sit down in the chair that he first sat in and pull the book off of the side table and kind of thumb through it. What the fuck are you still doing here?
Yeah, so we got some questions too, guy.
You're the guy that's named after a sewer animal.
Not named after. They were named after me, which is better. Anyway, I we just need you to take a look at something real quick. Just and I take Blue's arm and like
Just
just kind of
picks
like
me up.
shove it. Yeah, put you in front of him and like shove your arm forward and go. What can you tell me about this whole fucking thing?
Wait, I'll take off the bracer. That'll help.
Yeah. It's something old, something fucky's happening with her. She's
You have
shifted through
15 seconds to get out of
personalities.
my face before I end you.
I back up.
And he's gonna lift himself up in the chair once again. Do I look like a common spell scribe? Like the kind of person that you walk into a shop and barter with? Or say, no, charge me 50 gold instead of 55 gold. Or, hey, how much is that robe on the wall? Fuck no! I'm one of the greatest minds of this generation!
Okay, sick. I don't give a fuck. I care about my friend.
And what makes you think I care? Well, she's wearing a bracelet.
Should I show him the dagger?
Your dagger? Does that matter?
I think so.
You sure? I don't know.
I'm gonna summon one of my cool spectral daggers.
BFD. How long have you had those powers?
I got this.
Give it here. And he'll gesture and just, like, very aggressively grab your wrist and pull it over.
Ah!
He's gonna, like, yank your arm up.
Ah!
Really fucking short, you know that?
Yeah. That's the
Where-
second time I got called short today.
Where'd you find this thing?
On a ship.
Yeah, it just kind of appeared on her.
On the ship. What ship? Where? Details. Details are important. Maybe the reason you don't know anything is because you don't know anything, so you can't ask the right questions. Knowledge is half the battle. Where'd you find it? How'd you
Was
find it? What was it on? Did you touch it?
an
What was the-
aboleth. I touched it.
It was what?
Wasn't it an aboleth?
A nautiloid.
Nautiloid? Yeah.
You touched a golden bracelet on a nautiloid ship.
You did what?
Things were bad.
So you're too stupid to live, is what you're telling me. And somehow the gods, in their infinite wisdom, have found it in them to say that you can for a little while longer. What does it do to you?
I look at Rat.
Yeah, she just like turns into different people all the time.
So it's you polymorph, you change into different people, you look different.
No, just in her brain. Like she's possessed by somebody else.
Somebody else that isn't you. Is it the same
Yeah.
person every time?
There's two of them. Well, three including her.
That we've met so far.
And you found this on a mind flayer ship.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
I've never seen anything like it. What happens when these changes occur?
She just kind of turns into someone else for a while and then
But she
turns
retains
back.
her
She's
physical
got a
form.
Yeah, yeah. She's got kind of new abilities sometimes, but nothing too
Does
crazy.
she act different?
Oh yeah, big time.
You don't remember these incidents?
Not really.
Anything else worth
Seems to
sharing?
be getting worse too.
What?
Define
reason.
worse. Is it happening more frequently? Is it happening longer? Is she less in control? So she's
Yes, to all
still.
three.
What is your name? What's your name?
Blue.
Your name is Blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
I
have
call
you
her that
make-
because she's blue.
I'll have you make a deception check.
Blue is not deceptive.
Wait, can it be with advantage because I'm helping?
I would say your comment makes it even harder to believe.
Yeah, fair.
That's a 9.
Are you a child or do you just look like one? Are you
I'm
afraid to
just
speak the
really
truth to
small.
me? Who are you? Either you want my help or you don't. I can't help you if you don't talk to me. If these are the people that you associate with, I'm starting to doubt your ability to translate that scroll. Which honestly, perhaps you can send us all a great favor and turn it back in now and we can all go home.
My name is Cass Prince, but I'd rather be called Blue.
And are all the other people named Cass Prince?
What?
I don't know.
They don't really. They haven't told us their names.
Something to consider.
I've been
We
calling
just
them
call them
names,
Jim.
but yeah, they don't tell me their names. They're not very open about their backstory, as it were. I tried. I really tried to ask Sapphire what her deal was, and she just kept drinking for
It's a
some
bit
reason.
early in the game for traumatic backstories. Well, it sounds like you need to ask them questions to understand who they are. We can't figure out who these people are that are controlling your friend without understanding it. It is, after all, absolutely attached to that bracelet. And you can't take it off.
No, it's kind of it's really in there.
They will put two figures together and just a like
Ah!
beaming blue light of purple fire. Simple solution.
You're gonna take it
What?
off like a cat. Oh, her arm. No, don't do that. She needs
I'd
that.
rather you didn't.
I have neither answers nor a fix for you because, after all you've given me, I have very little. Still, I do have to admit, you're one of the more intriguing things to come through here more recently. Even if you are wholly uninteresting as a person, the thing on your wrist intrigues me. Your role in this I do not understand at all. What are you, her father, her brother, her ward? Or are you just obsessed with her?
No, we're she's she's my friend.
My friend. You're going to great lengths to help someone whose name you don't know.
He's kind of our boss.
Kinda.
You're going all
Yeah.
through all this way to help an employee whose name you don't know.
I know her name. She doesn't like it when I say it, so call her Blue.
I like that better.
Buddy,
Look,
It looks like
look,
this guy
man.
just can't find his straw. It's so funny.
buddy, there are two
Look,
kinds of
man. If
lies.
you
There are
oh,
three
go
kinds
ahead.
of lies. The lies we tell our friends, the lies we tell ourselves, and the lies so bad we don't even speak them to existence. You can believe whatever you want to believe. He's going to turn back to you, Blue. He's not in this for you. I'll help you. If he figures out that damn scroll, I'll help you. I'm curious.
Cool. So it's all up to
Just gives him a
Argus.
little thumbs up.
You got this, man.
I know.
Now, I have to say, this has been neither real nor fun. Get the fuck out of my office.
I Yeah, we'll just kind of scoot on out or just scamper on out.
I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, guy.
Hey, dipshit. And he's going to stop and, like, kind of call out to you, Rat.
Yo.
Stay behind.
Okie dokie.
McScriff.
What's up?
The name was kicking around in my head. It sounded familiar. You're a no good low life thief, if I'm not mistaken. A two bit gangster thug, and you're an idiot. Did I get all
That's probably
those
some other rat McScriff.
right? From what
Oh,
I've
sorry,
heard,
we're doing the whole not lying thing. Yeah, no, that's me. That describes you pretty well.
what the fuck do you know about that bracelet?
I don't know
That
shit, fella. That's why I'm asking you.
that she doesn't know.
It reminds me something that I've seen before. I want to make sure that the thing that happened with that does not happen with her. I'll have a lot of questions later if you help us with that.
Listen here, pal.
It might be interesting to you. It might not be. I don't
Oh,
know.
it's plenty interesting, but this feels like a call it a one-sided relationship. I'm the whale, and you're the little fish that swims up next to me and eats the things I don't eat.
I mean, you
Symbiotic.
called me out. I'm a two-bit, low-life, thief, thug, whatever the fuck you said.
That's fine.
What do you need thieving?
I swim alone. I don't need anything thieving. I need to know what's in this for me. And I like to know about the people who want things from me. So, what's in it for me? I got no fucking reason to help you. I got magic artifacts coming out my fucking ass. She's not that interesting. So, what's in it for me?
Name your price, man. I
No.
can
No.
do a
Fuck
lot of
no. I don't
things.
want money. I don't need money. I'm the chair of the goddamn Library of the Spheres.
Surely the man who has everything must want something. Some knowledge must be out of your reach, put somewhere that you don't have access to. There's no one that knows everything. Tell me what that is. I'll get you that knowledge.
Like check. That's what I like to hear. Go on. I'll call upon you soon.
You got it, man. My whole thing is I don't ask questions. You just tell me what you need. I'll get it done. I will ask questions about other things, but I don't give a fuck about what you want. I
Well, let
mean,
me
in
ask.
like in the way that like I don't give a shit about.
Stop talking.
I got you.
Stop talking. I find the sound of your voice so grating, so help me God. I want to shove my own fist in my throat and grab and rip my heart out. Tell me one thing before you go.
Hey, Chip.
Well, sir?
What's this guy's heartbeat?
This guy might as well be dead. His heart's barely beating at all. It's like
What the fuck?
it's like super slow, like thump, thump, thump.
So he's so vascular.
Yeah. This is like the most vascular.
What she said.
This guy's like the most
What
vascular guy I know, and he's super buff for being like super old.
Chris, that is extremely abnormal, isn't it?
He's a very calm guy.
Okay.
Well, he also
Just
might just have a really. He might be a really high performance athlete, so he has a really low resting heart rate.
All right. Thanks, man.
I have just one thing for you before you go, and so help me God, I promise you I can tell when you're lying. I read your fucking thoughts when you walked in the door, jackass. How did you find her?
I was searching aboard a ship,
A
looking for
nautiloid
some
ship.
scrap, and I think so. Some kind of scrap ship, right?
It's
It was a nautiloid.
it was a
It
nautiloid.
was. It wasn't on the Nautiloid.
It was on a nautiloid, yes.
Uh,
They
Oh.
were.
Yeah, I found her on an autoloid, passed out. Everyone around her bloody, lots of blood. Little rough situation, but she was okay. So I picked her up. Kind of saw the bracelet. Got a little suspicious. Picked her up. Took her. I don't know. You could say that I saved her life, but whatever.
Who saved who?
I wouldn't say that.
Saved who?
All right, get the fuck out.
Yes, sir. See you in 23 hours and 43 minutes.
I'm not gonna say it again.
No. Zoom on out.
All right. Does anyone have anything that they would like to do before the end of tonight's session?
I give Argus a big hug, and I'm like, you did it. You're so smart.
ahead.
There's so many brains in there.
Argus,
I'm
don't
gonna-
fuck this up.
I'm gonna get a bunch of study treats for Argus, and then just when he's studying, just keep replenishing his treats.
Okay. Argus, it is in a language you do not understand. And you can make an Arcana check to understand if it is a language that you can recognize, not necessarily speak.
Does he get advantage because I'm giving him treats?
No, not yet.
13?
It is not a language you recognize. There are familiar symbols, but they seem different. You might wager a guess that this is a dead language.
Okay.
And with that, we will end tonight's session. Do stay tuned for when you will see us again next, as we do have some scheduling conflicts over the next couple of weeks.
Tomorrow.
But we look forward to seeing you in the not so distant future, and we can't wait to see you again here on Nat20Hot. In the meantime, you can always find us at youtube.com/@Nat20Hot, where you can find all of Campaign 1 and soon to be all of Campaign 2 up to episode 15, which you've just enjoyed watching with us. Until then, see you later, Space Cowboys.
Bye,
Bye, Space.
space.
Bye,
Bye,
space.
space.